It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready? 180?
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
First down, Raiders.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. He'll get this one to Galladay. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. When you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 20. Great. 24. Check 99, check 99.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Mike 9, Mike 9. Record. Mike 9, Mike.
Out of the gun, Newton.
Get him.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Ready. It's going to be a long day.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, we got a seal. I'm here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 5 down. Alert for a lock.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Pickup of 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. The open man is Shark is complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
31's the mic. We don't want this. Alert flare.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Stay at home.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Raiders 3. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
For the extra point.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the
timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Him fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
A gain of 12. And a Raider first down.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready? Mike 9! Express! We gotta get tonight. The Mike over there. Watch the slip.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
I got homies that can sleep with Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
20. 9. Mike, 9.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Watch the run. Mike 9. Hey, you got it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
From the gun, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
To number 8.
From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Eagles 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for one final snap as they start first and 10. Shotgun. It's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes the end zone. 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year.
That's good.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So still ask anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this carries into the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and you're not doing it.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after here coming up.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Raiders 24, Eagles 21. Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find them, and we end up with a big play.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down.
Bridgewater again. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. There the Eagles are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
We never know just when it's our time, and legends are gone, and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast. So give them a rose, but they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. That is caught by Cohen.
That's it, baby.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, it's Cohen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
And the Las Vegas first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Ready? 180. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Ready?
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He don't want it.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now it's Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
31's the mic. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Now Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowing him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Eagles 35.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
I'm coming. Mike 9. Watch the curl. Look at it.
They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Not today. Mike 9. Bang Hill. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Crunch time, defense.
And they will take a knee and set a potential game-winning field goal try. Nine seconds remaining.
What's that? 780. Hey, we gotta get tonight. Mike over there. Check.
And they take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.